back to Kingdom Hearts Month. Today I'm starting off Kingdom Hearts Month with my top 5 least favorite levels in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Now, before I get into this, let me make this one rule. I'm only talking about the Disney worlds. If I were to include worlds like the World That Never Was, or Castle Oblivion, or Hollow Bastion, then pretty much Hollow Bastion and the World That Never Was would be number 1 and 2 on this list. And I want to make this fair by only talking about the Disney worlds. This will only be my top. I'll start off with my least favorite worlds, but this will only be my top 5. Why top 5? Because Kingdom Hearts doesn't really have that many bad Disney levels. I'm not even joking. Okay, seriously, there's only 3 okay levels in the entire franchise. Those being Enchanted Dominion, Castle of Dreams, and Dwarf Woodlands. These are the only levels that I don't really like all that much. And yeah. Then we'll talk about the best list in another video. So let's start this video with the top 5 least favorite worlds in Kingdom Hearts. Number 5. Now, this one barely makes the list by only a smudge. That being Monstro / Prankster's Paradise. Now, I'll fully admit this. I hated Monstro in Kingdom Hearts 1. It felt like a maze, it wasn't very well done in my opinion, and it was just not a very good world. The only thing really good about it was the story. But other than that, it was just not very good. But the reason it's only number 5 is because of Dream Drop Distance. And that's mainly for Sora's part of the level because, God, that Shore Lobster fight sucked with Riku. Now, with Prankster's Paradise on the other hand, it was actually kind of a fun level. In my opinion, especially due to flow motion. But other than that, this world is just meh now. It's not really that bad. I mean, the first part, Kingdom Hearts 1's part of it was bad, but Dream Drop Distance made up for it. So that's why it's only number 5 on this list. Now let's get into the real bad stuff. With number 4, Wonderland. Now, I like Alice in Wonderland. I really, really do. And there's a saving grace with this world. The fact that they actually got Catherine Beaumont to play Alice. Who's Catherine Beaumont? No, not Belmont. Beaumont. You know, the voice actor for Alice in the original 1951 version? Yeah. They actually got her to sign on to this video game, which is actually pretty cool. But other than that, the world sucks. Now, I get that it's Wonderland, and it's supposed to be this confusing, fun-loving world. But man, this world was just not fun. Like, seriously, the world just loses direction, really. I think it would have been better if they told us, hey, you have to go back to the Queen's Palace, the Queen's courtroom, and this. Also doesn't help the fact is that instead of getting the scene, at the, the teacup party, we just get this.
Just look, the sad face of both the Mad Hatter and the Marsh Hare. This is pretty messed up. Like, seriously, this is really messed up.
Then there's the worst part about this world. The Trickmaster. That's a rant for another time. And another side. Man, my Kingdom Hearts fans are so amazing. Give me a Medal of Honor. But still. But compared to the other 3, I'd rather go through this world than go through the next 3. With number 3, the City of Clocks. Now, I love the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I like Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. But they don't work well together. Now, I'm a person who is in a Christian family. Now, I'm a Christian myself, and when I grew up, I watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I loved it. I really do, and I still love it to this day. In fact, Judge Claude Frollo is my favorite Disney villain. So, how do they screw it up? Big time. Now, it's understandable. The movie had a lot of religious symbolism, but because of that, the movie was censored heavily. So, if you're going to censor a lot about what made the original movie so good, why have it in the first place? And the worst part is, this is one of the first 3 worlds Disney worlds you're allowed to go to. And seeing how the other choices are actually good levels, and seeing how Prankster's Paradise and the Grid were represented in other games, Kingdom Hearts 2, and of course, Rechain of Memories, and, Kingdom Hearts 2 with, the Grid for Kingdom Hearts 2, but still. And boy, the developers not even try with this world. And also, there's the major problem with this world. We don't get to fight Judge Claude Frollo. Like, seriously, we got to fight other bosses in the game. other bosses in the series, like say Oogie Boogie, Maleficent, Ursula. In fact, that boss battle sucked, but not Frollo, which pisses me off as a Judge Claude Frollo fan. And but still, this world was just pointless to me, and it was just not very good. Good. It came off half-baked and was bad. But hey, it's not as bad as the next two. Number 2. This is the one level. This is one of those levels that only got to feature in one Kingdom Hearts game. Of course, you probably know what I'm talking about. Yep, it's Deep Jungle. Wait, did I miss something in this game? No, I didn't. Okay, now I'll be fair. I liked the Tarzan movie. I really do. But this doesn't work out very well. Well, the only thing I do really like is that whole, like... Well, I do think the surfing mechanic was cool, and teaming up with Tarzan was cool, but other than that, it's just boring. Seriously, they try to make this level a platformer. Yes, again, it wasn't designed to be a platformer, be used for platforming. It doesn't have the fact that this is one of the first 3 worlds you can go to, along with Olympus Coliseum and Wonderland. And this level is just not very good, and the fact that we get to fight Clayton... Who really cares about Clayton, really? Like, seriously, what's so good about Clayton? He's just not that interesting, and the swing mechanic's not good, and this world was just boring as heck. But to be fair, compared to number 1, it is the world that never was, compared to number 1. I just said number 1 in one sentence, twice. But still, let's get on to number 1, and if you play the series, you probably know where I'm going with Atlantica. Oh, Atlantica. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the worst level in a Kingdom Hearts game, period. I would rather play through all the previous worlds than go through this piece of crap. Let's look at the problems with this world. First off, all 3 versions of this level, the one from Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and Kingdom Hearts 2, they pretty much go through the same thing all the time. It's all about Ariel making a deal with Ursula, and then Ursula gets the Triton. Now, here's the thing. Before you go at me saying, but Sean, what about Olympus Coliseum? At least with Olympus Coliseum, they add something new. In the first game, you had fighting in the Coliseum. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you went to the underworld and got introduced to characters like Auron and, well, he wasn't technically a Hercules character, but still, and Meg, and you got to fight in the underworld, which is cool. And in Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, you got to see Herc's beginnings as a junior hero. And in Kingdom Hearts 3, you finally got to reach the climax of the movie, where you get to take on all the Titans at once. But with Atlantica, it's just boring. This level is terribly designed. Now, I did my research. Now, I never played the original version of Kingdom Hearts 1, nor 2, nor any versions except the I don't know what I'm talking about, the portable games, except, what was it called again, Birth by Sleep. But apparently, through research that I've been told about, apparently the world was so confusing to navigate through. In the final mix version, they had to add those Tritons just to know where people can go. That is bad level design if I ever seen one. Unfortunately, they didn't do this for Deep Jungle, Wonderland, or, or the other world I put on this list. But still, this level is just not very fun to go through. I mean, and seriously, you're telling me that after what Ursula did in the first game, Aerith's just like, why don't I just make a deal with a sea witch that the bitch screwed up my life in the first game? Who knows? At least in Chain of Memories, it made sense that game was a retread, and she had to save Flounder. But this is just stupid. And the boss fight can go suck in hell. Can go burn in hell. Weird. And then there's Kingdom Hearts 2's version of this. The singing. Worst singing. Well, technically, better singing than Steven Universe, but still. Why do we have to have Donald Duck, Goofy, and Sora all sing? This is just pointless, and it's not very fun to go through. But still, I try to talk about the worst levels in the series, but other than these worlds, the rest of the worlds are pretty fun to go through. But don't worry, next time we'll talk about my favorite Disney worlds in the franchise. See you all later, and bye.